It's heading towards $90,000 a token.
Centralization is central to the appeal of blockchain and of Bitcoin.
Now, if you want to do a Bitcoin transaction, the price of doing that transaction is very high.
Decentralized autonomous organizations, DAOs, are a transformative organizational model that uses blockchain technology to establish entities governed collectively by their members without centralized control. DAOs are rooted in the principles of decentralization, transparency, and collective decision-making, and represent a bold shift from traditional organizational structures. A DAO is an organization represented by rules encoded as computer programs. These rules are transparent, controlled by the community of members, and not subject to centralized authority. Using blockchain, DAOs automatically execute and enforce governance protocols, ensuring operations align with predefined rules. Key characteristics of DAOs. Decentralization. DAOs operate without a centralized authority, distributing decision-making power across members. This decentralization relies on blockchain, which records every action on an immutable ledger, ensuring that all transactions and decisions are transparent and secure. Autonomy. A DAO functions independently through smart contracts, which are self-executing agreements with terms encoded directly in code. These contracts automate essential functions, including transactions, voting, and enforcement of governance rules. Once deployed, smart contracts enable the DAO to operate without ongoing human intervention, offering a significant degree of autonomy. Transparency. All transactions, decisions, and historical records within a DAO are accessible on the blockchain, providing transparency to all members. This transparency builds trust and accountability, as the entire operational history of the organization is publicly verifiable, reducing opportunities for manipulation or fraud. Token-based governance. DAOs employ tokens to represent voting rights and governance influence. Token holders are granted the ability to propose changes, vote on decisions, and influence the DAO's direction, often with the number of tokens held correlating to the level of influence. Token-based governance enables a participatory model that encourages member engagement. Governance and decision-making processes, proposals and voting. In a DAO, members can submit proposals for organizational changes or initiatives. These proposals are presented for a vote among token holders. Voting power is typically proportional to token holdings, but some DAOs utilize alternative voting mechanisms, such as quadratic voting, to give weight to minority opinions. The majority vote determines the proposal's outcome, enabling the community to guide the organization's direction. Smart contracts. Smart contracts underpin DAO governance, encoding rules that control the organization's functions and decision-making processes. When a proposal is approved, the smart contract automatically executes the decision, enforcing the rules without requiring intermediaries. This self-enforcing system minimizes the risk of human error and manipulation, creating a reliable and impartial governance model. Consensus mechanisms. DAOs often employ consensus mechanisms to achieve agreement on proposals. These mechanisms ensure decisions align with the collective will of members. Popular consensus approaches include proof of stake, delegated proof of stake, and Byzantine fault tolerance, each offering a unique method of achieving organizational consensus in a decentralized environment. Dispute resolution. Resolving disputes in a decentralized organization can be challenging. Some DAOs address this by implementing on-chain dispute resolution, where predefined rules or external arbiters help resolve conflicts. Others use off-chain methods, such as community arbitration panels or moderation by trusted members. Effective dispute resolution is essential to maintaining harmony within a DAO's member base. Incentive mechanisms in DAOs. To drive engagement and align member interests, DAOs utilize incentive mechanisms that encourage participation and reward contributions. Traditional incentives like hierarchical roles do not apply in a DAO, so alternative methods are essential to ensure effective operations. Token-based governance models. Token-based governance lies at the heart of DAOs, where tokens embody both voting rights and ownership stakes. Key elements include voting power and decision-making. Token holders gain voting rights that allow them to participate in governance decisions. These rights enable members to influence the DAO's direction, from funding allocations to strategic decisions, often in proportion to the number of tokens they hold. Proposal, submission, and voting. Any member of the DAO can submit proposals for community consideration. Once submitted, these proposals undergo a vote, and the result determines whether the proposal will be implemented. This process encourages active participation, as members have a direct say in the organization's evolution. Staking and delegation. Many DAOs use staking mechanisms, where members lock up tokens to demonstrate their commitment. Staking can yield rewards and additional voting power, while delegation allows members to entrust their voting power to others, optimizing participation for those unable to vote directly on every issue. Economic incentives and rewards. Incentive alignment. Members' incentives are aligned with the DAO's success, as they directly benefit from the organization's performance. Holding tokens provides members with a vested interest in seeing the DAO succeed, driving responsible decision-making and positive contributions. Governance rewards. DAOs often offer rewards to active participants, such as additional tokens or exclusive benefits for voting or contributing to proposals. These rewards are key to fostering a vibrant, engaged community that sustains the organization's growth. Revenue sharing. Revenue generated by the DAO through activities like investments or service fees is frequently shared among token holders. This distribution of earnings motivates members to remain active and support the organization's success, as their financial interests are directly tied to its profitability. Examples of successful DAOs and their incentive structures. Uniswap, a decentralized exchange, DEX, on the Ethereum blockchain, allows token holders to participate in governance decisions via the Uni token. MakerDAO's incentive structure is unique in its use of stability fees and collateral liquidation. By staking, users earn rewards and gain influence, supporting Aave's decentralized ecosystem. In summary, DAOs are pioneering a new model of organizational governance that embraces decentralization, autonomy, transparency, and token-based engagement. This novel approach offers significant advantages over traditional models, enabling a highly democratic and participatory structure that holds the potential to transform how organizations operate and interact with stakeholders. The blockchain world, with its foundations in security, trustlessness, and innovation, provides the ideal environment for DAOs to thrive. From reshaping traditional business models to redefining community-driven projects, DAOs demonstrate the potential to build a more equitable, open, and participatory digital economy. This new era of governance opens the door for organizations that are not only more accountable, but are also deeply rooted in empowering their communities. As we look ahead, DAOs stand as a powerful testament to the possibilities that blockchain can unlock, setting the stage for a decentralized future where individuals hold true power over the platforms and organizations they support. The blockchain revolution, with DAOs at its core, is only just beginning, and its influence promises to reach far beyond what we can envision today.